As you might expect, there are a lot of foreigners and Lebanese as well who are trying to get out of danger's way in Lebanon. David Mirage left the bombing in Beirut. He was one of the first to arrive on the flights that landed on U.S. soil and joins us now in studio. David, great to see you. Glad you're home safely.
Thank you, Contessa.
Okay, so tell us your first trip to Lebanon. Your family's Lebanese. You go back. What were your expectations?
Well, I mean, my cousin spent a year convincing me and my family that it was very safe and Lebanon was very beautiful, and it was just highly ironic that this would happen at this point. So I'm thinking, what are the chances of that? You know, it's my first time in Lebanon, and all hell lets loose.
You got to spend 5 days without any sort of hostilities happening, correct?
Right. It was just gorgeous. Beirut was just gorgeous, cosmopolitan city, and we couldn't find a parking space. I couldn't find a seat at a bar. It was just, we had to reserve some clubs, like two.
And you live in Manhattan. This is.
It was just like Manhattan on a weekend night.
And then what happened? Once Hezbollah had crossed the borders, killed 8 soldiers, taken 2 hostage, and Israel started bombing Hezbollah targets, how did things change for you in Beirut?
Well, when it first started, we were like, all right, this is a reaction to 2 kidnapped soldiers. And then the next day, on Thursday, when all the exit points got strategically taken out, it became very obvious that this was, a plan that's been in the works for a while, and there's no exit out of this country. And that's when I first contacted family and friends in the States to tell them, hey, I don't know when we're coming home. We're stuck here. Israel has closed every exit.
And the runways at the airport were bombed. And could you see the sea embargo, the blockade out there?
Oh, yeah, we saw it. They had ships, obviously right on the. We were staying in the port of Juni, which actually did get bombed right outside our hotel, so which we immediately checked out of.
I mean, what's that like for you, being from New York City and then being in the Middle East and having all of this unfold?
There are obvious skeptics that kind of warned us this is dangerous, and State Department warnings that Lebanon is, a dangerous place to visit, but it's also incredibly gorgeous, and this really shouldn't have happened. It's, one in a long shot, and I'm going to start playing lotto.
You're at a wedding with all of these family members.
Right.
You get out. Did your entire family get out as well, or are there still people left in Lebanon?
Well, I mean, I have family that live in Lebanon, and they're still there, and they, that's where they live, and that's where they're staying. But me and my immediate family got out. There's 5 of us that were Americans, and then we had an Italian contingency, and then some French there. So it was kind of humorous when all the countries had their evacuations plan. We're all comparing the different plans and trying to pick one to get out.
You think the United States did a good job getting you out?
I think they did a good job getting me and my family out. We were very lucky to get choppered out on one of the first days.
And do you feel like that was because you were right there, centrally located?
Yeah, that, and maybe they I had a father that wasn't feeling very well, and maybe that gave us a little bit of priority. But seeing what's going on the last couple of days with these ships and people getting on them wet.
Are you scared for your family?
I'm scared for my family over there. I mean, I heard yesterday of the bombing all kinds of infrastructure, and 2 bombs went off in Juni at the TV stations. It's just funny that they're taking away everything. TV stations, cell stations. I can't get a hold of my family, and it's really frustrating to see 3 million people taken hostage for 5 or 10,000 Hezbollah and what supposedly started this, which was a couple of Israeli soldiers.
David, as you get new updates on your family, do keep us up to date on what's happening with them.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
Thank
David
you.
Mirage. Thank you.
Thank you, Contessa.
All right, we continue to keep our eye on